Hey folks, Jason here with another drum lesson. This video I'm going to break down a bolero variation you can play with two brushes on a snare drum. I also recently put up a video of the basic bolero pattern for a full drum set. I've linked that in the description box below. This pattern is for a lot of gigs I do where it's literally just a snare drum and a pair of brushes. I'm doing quiet background music, restaurant gigs, things like that. And I want to create the sound of a bolero, a traditional Cuban rhythm that's a big part of the Cuban ballad repertoire. So to understand a bolero, we first have to go back to the two instruments traditionally used in this style, the maracas, which play this rhythm, kind of like a march, except it's very quiet, very light, very delicate. One band leader I work with quite a bit, she described it as seductive. So it's that sort of sound, and it works great with brushes on a snare drum. Again, that's traditionally played with maracas, so it doesn't necessarily have this dry sound always. You can play the maracas with the fingertip and get this ch, 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 ch. But sometimes you get a little wetter sound where the beads sustain a little longer. Ch, 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 ch. So I like to emulate that on the snare drum by doing this right hand sweeping pattern that goes as such. 1 and 2 and. So just those first 4/8 notes, I'm doing a sweeping tap, sweep tap, 3, 4. Sweep tap, 3, 4. So that's sort of the first part of the pattern. While I'm moving to the right with the right hand doing this sweep tap, I'm doing a contrary motion in the left hand by sweeping to the left. So it's going to look like this. 3, 4. Now, I want to get that extra little embellishment. There's 3 16th note triplets in the maraca part on the and of 1. 1 and, right? That's 3 notes. 1, 1, 2, 3. So in order to get that, what I'm going to do is go ahead and play at the end of the left hand sweep 2 notes. These are the second of the 2 16th note triplets that are going to answer right on the and. So in slow motion, it would look like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Let's add in the second beat. 3 and 4 and 3, 4. Now on beat 3, I'm going to do a tap with the left hand brush. This creates the following pattern. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, the last part of this beat emulates what the congero or conga drum player plays on a bolero, which happens on the last 3/8 notes of the measure. If we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, those last 3/8 notes have this low, high, low drum pattern. And so what I'm going to do to emulate that on a single drum is an extended technique. I'm going to grab the brush from this normal holding position and temporarily do this and use one of my fingers. I like to use my third finger to just tap the drum like that. Just a gentle tap lifting off the drum. That's the low drum. That's the low in the low, high, low drum pattern that the congero plays. To get the high drum, I'm going to cheat a little bit by using the metal tip here on the brush. And I'm not pushing through the drum head. You don't want to break the drum head, but I am digging ever so slightly to get a little bit of a pitch bend towards a higher pitch. So it's going to sound like this: low, high, low. Again. Put it together with the brush pattern here at the top, and we have the following complete pattern. 3 and 4. If If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you'd like a sheet music transcription of what we covered in this lesson, please leave a comment as well, and I can send to you via email or via message here on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in, and I really appreciate y'all's support. Have a great rest of your day.